Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. It's time for our next mystery quests with Moghan. Heart of Ice. Uh-oh. Doesn't sound good. We get some gil, we get some experience. Moghan is gazing meaningfully at the path to Zenith. The campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hesgar back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now. If it's all the same to you, good luck, Bo. It was nice knowing you. So we gotta go to the top of a tower. Guessing that tower, maybe? Who knows? Yeah, maybe that tower over there. I don't know. We're about to find out. We're leaving. We're moving. We're grooving. I'm not worrying about that fate. It does look like a strange tower right there. I'm hearing that wind again. Ooh, there's a chuchamu here. And I got an attunement right here. Awesome. Alright, stone bear strike resemblance to a chuchamu. Let's take a look. Yes, it do. Those inspections, the stone appears to be a large round. Perhaps if you were to belong to one of the holes, it would summon a chuchamu. Though it may not be prudent to just leave a rental fee just in case. There we go. Next, let's attune to this big old stone right here. And attune into the Zenith stone. Let's hit our compass, see if there's any ethers near us. It's the west. So it's probably inside there. So let's head on in. Looks like we can get in right over here. This little ramp here should take us inside. If I'm reading this map correctly. Anyways. That Colosseum over there, that should hold our air current. So let's head over there first before we head inside and start climbing the millions of stairs. Alright, I don't see an ether current. To the north, 150 Alps. Maybe it's inside. Maybe it's up. Let's check it again. Northwest. Keep an eye down there for any air ether currents. Nothing. South. I don't know. We're going up. We are going up. Camera's going crazy. And there's our current. Alright, so we had to climb up to the quest. Yeah, you continue on the main story quest line. Just in case you're trying to get it before then, there we are on the map. The current location, in case you just want to fly before you start doing everything. And Boom. There it is. We got 3 left to get for our feats walkings. Alright, Heart of Ice. It is time, Warrior of Light. So this is the place. Lend me your resolve, Saint Shivia. Hope you're all ready for this. Just a horn, all polished up. Ooh, the lightning went away. Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? Oh, that's a big boy. He's got 2 wings to hold him up. 2 sets.
Hraesvelga.
Es in MMORPG. Waymon MEN. Skola.
Thou speaketh the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Hraesvelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth.
Is he missing an eye?
The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit has descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Kill of the fool. The light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shivia. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy.
I'm for is ni an il ankin lisnesk nedidranan eskian ankin nesh ikin monesh
In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, begilded by the dark ones' lies. They attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed semblance of my fallen brood brother.
Esk esh et all. Esk esh easy least nice.
Such gods are not summoned, but created, phantom spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Tenesh. Esh edi in eski. Non esi somi shisi shi.
Was but the dream of ship. Thy soul has been corrupted by deity of thine own making, child.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Ten el Garlean. Kakole som
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death. And thou wouldest speak to me of peace?
Slosk star ishiste. Stosk in. N asai inosk.
Part thee, moral, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness.
Teto hamafo. Esk ein isor ul an. Dran il ul esk afashi.
1,200 years ago, my beloved Shivia sacrificed served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation.
Fia aini kinu. Losken stari straridran. Lar hesne schnell.
2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Eorzea learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great one are the wellspring of his strength.
Toha maftar. Feskdu for one istrasi. On lis el eshtai thorn.
It was out of the selfish desire to possess the strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together.
Sai el if in erned. Or ratatoska. Stray ul war morning.
The aid of his Leal knights, the most noble of Elzin lured my brood sister Radicasor into an ambush and took from her that which he craved.
Seski anuman lisna. Kasea. Tienened el monikel. Eskian. Esnesh Is esnes asnist.
Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, of my brood sister's tattered corpse defiled by her Elzerin allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in a manner of wild beasts.
Is lufta sithra antuil. Kishan es elra.
Yet that was not all. For them, their bloody banquet, the fiends had gained the strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now, I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal.
Sithmoni ratatoska nisheg ed, for always endar.
Nighthawk was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies hungry for vengeance.
Kal Eikmon thorn en Yui, Alefe in Leita, Borkin Ushkin in.
But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears. And with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field.
San es Shisnishka, Stadrana Mohi.
Such is the truth the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War.
Snodoanki Ulteda Maazmornish.
'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget. And should 10,000 years pass, and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Mixai eski listain, non miki shisikin, kura ala aim el.
What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every walking moment is no less than the truth to my kind.
Sai an ursina ha an thornizeg.
Nighthawk meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin to the end of days.
Non wo I alamon a. Skor esk nik I es. Nes soi an in, do in an, olodra.
That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Sale orn I nesh iratatoska kin for elna. Sith is nesh dokin an.
Know that all the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Radican's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then the seed lies within us.
Is ros esh idran, oloson inizeg, non nish I esk dir dran en, wa ulwa skola es alakin el andranken, mondo.
Just for the reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nighthawk's ever-growing armies as newborn dragons, one by one through death or defection. My brood brothers shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
War ulmon alaan as drao.
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like the Dragoon.
Kawol smain, kol su thrahal seskmoni, se an in kinniseg.
What struggles thou might, a youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nighthawk shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
In ice in drahor, ale inia in.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Ja an, lis as an in la tu ole ul in an hers isu.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp.
Mik du set in sohi, nosta no lis as dui for in.
It's a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou'st not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee.
An isi a uldran as nisek for, in lai as nesh I an iratatoska.
For a worm such as Nighthawk, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Radakur's wounds. How could he not be driven mad?
In sith som ishi eskfa ulgar los an.
'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shivia's soul that my own fury hath not consumed me.
Snosk for an, non an lis I an, skol I lens an, skola.
But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Oh, snap. What false god is this Shivia? What manner of phantom have I welcomed into my heart? As predicted, Iceheart's faith in the worm was misplaced, which leaves us but one recourse. You know I have the right of it, warrior of light. Hasgrag was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. Sigh. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nighthawk from his course. Heart of Ice is complete, and we are not taking any of these trousers, taking them silver pieces. And that's it. So thanks for joining me. My name's Tick, and join us tomorrow for the next quest, which is the Worm's Lair. Until then, y'all take care.